the Talking Shit podcast. Once again, here we go with some more WBDC news. I tell you what, you guys are about making me look as dumb as you are. Hell, you're making everybody look as dumb as you are because you guys can't keep your shit straight. After reports initially that Matt Reeves had backed out of possibly directing the Batman, now he is indeed directing the Batman and producing it. There has also been people who have followed up with WB to make sure that Ben Affleck is still involved. According to them, he is still involved. This, of course, comes right after news that he wasn't going to, like I said, and the reasons for that, according to some, are salary disputes. Regardless, this really boils down to what I was saying in the last video, and that is Warner Brothers needs some fucking damage control right now. They need to find somebody who can oversee all this, deal with the press to make things official or unofficial, and again, adding more fuel to the fire of the shitstorm that's going on over at WB. They've announced they're now working on developing a Dick Grayson Nightwing film. Quit? You guys have got about 20 things in the fucking pipeline, WB. How do you expect to get any of this shit done, let alone do the things that you've already announced? This, of course, also comes right off the heels of another supposedly good early screening of Wonder Woman, much like BVS before it, and Suicide Squad, where it got positive word of mouth ahead of time, and then we all come to find out that wasn't exactly true. So we'll see how this goes. As of right now, Matt Reeves is directing and producing the Batman. We'll see how that goes next week. In other news, some really good news anyway, there's been talks ever since Disney had bought the Star Wars franchise along with Lucasfilm, and rumors that we would finally get to see an unaltered version of the trilogy someday. This was reinforced not too long ago by Gareth Edwards, who said that Disney had done a 4K scan of the original Star Wars film. Many are speculating that we could see a release this September of all three of the original films from Disney. I'm very excited about this. Of course, we keep hearing this rumor, but there's more and more to go along with it now to support the evidence. It would make complete financial sense. In the past, we've all been just wondering as far as what kind of stipulations that Disney had with Lucas as far as actually releasing the original films and which form they get released. He may have absolutely no say in that at all. Maybe there was a year to where maybe this year the limit's up and they can release it. Who knows? Maybe out of respect they've waited this long. No one really knows for sure. Point is we're getting a lot of rumblings about this happening, and I'm so glad. For those of you out there who are familiar with the Harmony's Specialized Edition and a few of the other scans that have gone on recently, I have a feeling a lot of those have to do with this because Lucasfilm and Disney see this as an opportunity, huge opportunity. They have to. They can't be that blind to see that all the work that these other people are doing to get us great versions of the original Star Wars trilogy out there, since the studios have neglected to be able to convince Lucas otherwise. To this point, considering the sale, this is very possible. People have been talking about it for a while, like I said before, but now this may actually happen, which is great. It'd be really awesome if we got a theatrical release right before, but nobody's going to complain. Here's to hoping that we'll be getting the original trilogy to kind of correspond with the release of The Last Jedi. Until then, keep talking shit. And I just checked again, as of this report, as of the last 5 minutes ago, Matt Reeves is still directing and producing the Batman, unless otherwise happened in the last few seconds.